Okay, Swami Vivekananda, a 19th century Indian monk, he said, "The world is a gymnasium where we come to make ourselves strong. But sadly, at the moment, the world appears closed, and so are the gymnasiums. But no matter, we have Zoom yoga. Aren't we lucky?" Everyone appears to be wearing masks and they become fashion items. But according to what I read today, wear confidence. It's the height of fashion. So today we shall try and do a yoga practice with confidence, the height of fashion. So we'll start with an old favorite, a simple Vedic salutation. So feet, without looking down, feet parallel. I turned the mic down a little bit this week, so I hope you can still hear me clearly. Feet parallel, stand tall, shoulders relaxed, lengthen the spine. Check that your chin is parallel to the ground. And just take 3 sighs. So we're inhaling through the nose. Out through the mouth. Inhaling through the nose. Out through the mouth. Once more. Let's just start. So we'll do the Vedic salutation a little bit quicker today. So we're keeping the shoulders soft. We're opening the hands as we inhale, closing the hands. Opening the arms, stretching through the chest, gently leaning back. Exhale, namaste. As I say, we'll do it a little bit quicker today. Inhale as we raise. Exhale, namaste. Inhale as we open the arms, lean back. Exhale, close. Inhale, open the hands. Exhale, close. And just continue at your own pace. Inhale, hands. Exhale, namaste. Inhale, raise up. Get those arms close to those ears. Lift through the intercostals. Feel the stretch right through the abdominals. Exhale down. Inhale, arms. Exhale, close. Hands. Inhale, hands. Exhale, close. And last one, I won't speak during this one. And finish with the hands. Without looking down, check that your feet are parallel. Feel that they're parallel. We tuck our thumbs into our fingers. And we're just going to come up on our toes We look straight ahead, chin parallel. Inhale as we come up. As we separate the fingers, we're relaxing the shoulders and the arms. We're not rigid, they're not up at the ears. Inhale as we come up. Wait for your natural pause. Exhale down. Tuck the thumbs into the fingers. Inhale up. Remember, you're trying to keep everything relaxed. Check that your shoulders haven't come up. I know it's okay, Helen, we get a wee bit of a shake or a wobble, that's fine. What happens is, as you begin to settle down and become a little bit more balanced, then it will decrease. Inhale up, stretching the fingers. Slowly caressing the ground with the heels. Anytime you're out of sorts, anytime you're angry or upset, try this one to bring you back to a position of balance. Nice and slow. Now, if you wish, the next time you come up, remember we touch the thumb to the first finger, Sa, as we inhale, exhale down, Ta, inhale up, Na, as we touch the third finger with the thumb, exhale down, Ma, Sa, Ta, Na, Ma. Remember, you're pausing, your natural pause with the breath. Sa, Ta, Na, Ma. Truth is our identity. That's what it means. Sa, Ta, Na, Ma. Truth is our identity. One more round. And if you want to add the final bit, alternate nostril mentally. So it's inhale left, exhale right, inhale right, exhale left. And you do the Sa, Ta, Na, Ma. So we come up, touch the first finger Sa as we inhale through the left nostril. Exhale Ta through the right. Inhale Na through the right. Exhale Ma through the left. Inhale left with Sa. Exhale right Ta. Inhale right Na. Exhale Ma. I'll leave you in peace for a couple of rounds. And then just stand tall. Imagine there is someone with a thread, holding a thread at the center of the top of your head. They're elongating your body. Wear confidence, it's the height of fashion. So the feet remaining in the same position, we're just going to do a stretch to the right. So we inhale and exhale down to the right. Inhale up, exhale down to the left. You're allowing the hands to slide easily up and down the legs. Inhale up, exhale down. And all you're trying to do is keep the top shoulder a lateral stretch. Don't bring the top shoulder forward. And you'll find with each movement, you go a little bit further without even trying. Do not take the top shoulder forward. And just take a step out laterally with each foot. And we continue. Do not lean on the leg. There is a tendency to lean on the leg as you slide down. Take another step out with each foot, heel toe together. And now you're getting a slight stretch inside of the thigh muscles. Remember, you're waiting for your natural pause as you exhale down. Next time you come up, heel toe again, slightly wider stance. And now you will be definitely getting a stretch. And I know that you're feeling this, Howard, and the inside of the thighs. If you feel you've got a little bit more left to stretch, then again, heel toe slightly wider. And stay a bit longer with the lateral stretch. So now stay down to the lateral stretch for a few breaths. And now we introduce the arm, the right arm. So we inhale, stretch down to the left, and take the right arm up. Try to keep the arm straight. And now we're trying to get a stretch from the fingers through to the ankle. So we're leaning down to the left, we've got the right arm up. We're inhaling as we're stretching, stretching, stretching up through the fingers, and then softening down. Don't take the top shoulder forward. There's a tendency to come forward with the top shoulder. Inhale, stretch through those fingers, lengthen through the ankle, and then soften down to the side. That's a lovely stretch. Once more, inhale, stretch. And soften. Inhale as we come up. Relax the shoulder girdle. Keep the arm in the air. Inhale as we lift up the right arm. Turn the hand around. And then stretch out those fingers. Shoulder to elbow. Elbow to wrist. Wrist to fingers. As we slowly lower the right arm. And you know what's coming now. Inhale, slide down to the right. Take a few breaths down at the right. Then we introduce the left arm. Inhale as we stretch up. Inhale, stretch through. Soften down. Careful not to tip forward with the top shoulder. I was doing it myself. Keep the body open, the torso open, and the stretch long. More. Careful not to rest your hand on your leg. Inhale as we lift up, keeping the arm in the air. Inhale, lift up the shoulder girdle. Turn the hand. And gently exhale out. Slowly as you can. Give yourself a few moments, just roll the shoulders. Gently heel toe the feet back into a few inches apart, feet parallel. Try to feel them parallel as opposed to looking. And we're going to do swaying palm tree. I don't know if there's much wind today, Karen, you're outside, but so we take the hands up, clasp. That's all we're going to do. Inhale up and exhale to the side. Inhale up. All we're trying to do is keep the arms straight and keep them next to your ears. And we ease into the lateral stretch. Inhale up as we lift up the girdle. Exhale down. Inhale up, lift up. Exhale down. You can continue like this, or if you wish, the next time you go down to the side, you can stay there. Inhale, stretch through the arms and soften. It's a strong stretch. Checking you're not taking the top shoulder forward. Inhale, lift up a girdle, exhale down to the side. Keep the stretch right down to the hips. Inhale up. Inhale, stretch up, and release. Slowly. The arms won't necessarily want to go down. If they don't want to go down, you let them be. And we're going to do this once more again, but with the reverse clasp. So it just strengthens the stretch. If it's not for you and you want to break, then you stand tall and breathe deeply. Taking a few comfort breaths whilst I check what's next. So in palm 3. Okay. So we do the very same again. Inhale as we come up, the clasp, but reverse it. You can feel the completely different stretch. And we start again. Inhale, lift up. Exhale to the right. You can inhale as you come back up. Lift up. Exhale to the left, or you can stay in the position for a few breaths. Much stronger stretches this week, but you step in or step out of the postures as you wish. Once more to either side. Lift up and release. Now that one has certainly got my heart pumping, so I guess it will be the same. And just close your eyes, stand tall. Take the breath in the back of the neck. Visualize the breath coming directly in the back of the neck, and then flush it down through the shoulders and the arms, which will assist in reducing the lactic acid. If you want the Bija mantra, which is the sound, it's Hung Namaha. So you inhale Hung, and as you exhale Namaha, you push that energy, you push that breath, oxygen, healing down through the shoulders and arms. Hung on the inhalation, Namaha on the exhalation. Bija means seed, so it's a seed mantra. It's one of the original mantras for this part of the body. And we'll do the old favorite. I don't know how my microphone's going to cope with this, but remember the arms right around the back of the neck. And you can get a whiplash effect if you wish. And that will just allow everything to go back into its natural position. Okay. So now we're going to do elbow on knee. So we come into a comfortable stance. We place our heels at the side of the mat, so it ensures that they're in line. You don't have to do this if you're comfortable with your positioning, but it always ensures if you put your heels at the side of the mat, so the means they're in line. We swivel on the right heel, turn the foot around, and we take the left toes, take them into the right. We've done this before, but not for a long time. And all we're going to do is check your stance before you go into the position. This is what we want. We want the right leg perpendicular. We don't want the knee away beyond the toes. It's too much for the knee. So you can be in this position and you can come back any position back from this. And all we're doing is we're keeping our body open and we're just taking our right elbow and resting on the knee. That's it. So we've done all the warm-ups. And this is all we're doing. But my knee is going too far, so I have to come up, step out a bit, widen my stance. So when I come down, perpendicular with the body open. And this is it. So it's a strong contraction of the thigh. You're getting a stretch through the left leg. You're keeping the torso open. And we're just breathing into this position. Softening into it. Of course, at any time you come out of it on the inhalation, if you feel that it's getting too strong, take a break and you change sides. We can raise the arm if we wish, but we shan't do that today. I just want you to get comfortable to be in this position. It's a very strong one for the thigh. And to come out, you push through the right leg. Up you come as you inhale. We turn with the right foot on the heel, turn round on the left heel, and we change direction. We don't move the width of our stance. Inhale, and we come down. Elbow on the knee, shoulder open. So we're not taking the shoulder down like this. We're keeping the body open. And relax into it. So you're stretching through the right leg, and then softening and resting on the thigh. You feel that strong contraction in the thigh. Please ensure that the left leg is perpendicular to the ground. Inhale when you want to come out of it. Turn on the left heel. Stand tall, take a few comfort breaths. And from this position, we're just going to bend down, picture gazing. We haven't done this for a long time. So you're going to bend at the knees and you're going to place your hands on the ground, edge of the mat. We're looking at the ground. And as we inhale, we hollow the back, lift the chin up and look forward. And as we exhale, we arch the back and lean back. So we inhale, we look forward. Each time you look forward, you'll see a bit further. Exhale, soften and lean back. We're stretching the hamstring. If it's too much, you bend the knees. Your own time, inhale. Now I'm looking at the screen. I couldn't see that before. Exhale, relax and lean back. Now I'm above the screen. So you'll notice that each time you relax and gently lean back, inhale, you lift up the chin, all of the back. Continue at your own pace. If you feel you can lengthen your stance, you heel toe one foot, heel toe the other. It gives you a stronger stretch in the inside of the thighs. Inhale as we come up and look. Exhale as we soften and lean back. A very strong stretch. To come out of it, you heel toe your feet together, you bend at the knees. And we slowly, keeping the chin tucked in, we slowly unfurl and come up. Slowly. Stand tall. Close your eyes. Let the body recalibrate. Feet parallel without looking down. And we're going to do the Namaste twist. So we take on the Namaste. That's right next to my microphone, so my Namaste is a bit further forward. We're keeping the chin in line with the Namaste. And we inhale, and as we exhale, we turn the torso to the right. And you're trying to keep the chin in line with your Namaste. So wherever you get your first point of resistance, that's where you stop and you start to breathe. You might feel a strong contraction in the ankles, the knees. You're certainly getting a pull in the hip area, lower back. Each time you exhale, the body may want to move further. And only now you can move the chin. So you inhale, as you exhale, you can turn the chin right around on top of your right shoulder. Keep the Namaste in the center, obviously. Now you're not trying to force the stretch, you're allowing the breath to do the work. Check that you're not dropping the chin. Keep it parallel to the ground. Few more breaths. Come out of it. You take a chin back to the Namaste and allow the torso to return to neutral. Check that with the pressure of the twist, you haven't allowed your feet to come out of the parallel position. Then we go to the left. We inhale. Exhale to the left, keeping the chin above the Namaste. Again, allowing the breath to release the body. What many people do is once they exhale, they push and push the body around, which closes the muscles down. And when you feel you've reached your maximum stretch or twist, on an exhalation, turn the chin around to the left shoulder. You get a twist through all of the spine, through the neck, the ankles, the knees, hip. And smile. Wear confidence, the height of fashion. A few more breaths. Check that your chin is not dipped or is not sticking up in the air. Come round with the chin onto the namaste, and then round with the body. Last week, we spent ages at the end, we sent some love to people. Since we're in this position with the namaste, why not send some love to someone that comes into your mind? The first person that comes into your mind. Let that nice energy out. Slowly release the arms. Just give yourself a gentle sway. No whiplashing, just a gentle movement. That's just letting the blood and lymph ease back into the structures and rid the body of the lactic acid. If I remember right, it's crescent moon next. Yes. So we're now going to take our mat and we're going to roll it up because we're going down on our knees. So this is going to be support for the knees. Karen and Howard, I know you've done this plenty of times. And take as much comfort as you can get, as much cushioning, because it is a hard one on the knees. And we're going to start leaning on the left knee. We'll go forward with the right leg. And we're looking for width and distance here. So we're going for the width for balance, the distance between the 2 feet as wide as you can. And then check before we start. We're just going to do a lunge forward, but again, we don't want the foot too close to the body, so our knees going way beyond the toes. So when we come forward into our lunge, again, the lower half of the leg is perpendicular. This is what we're looking for. And this is all we're going to do. So we're going to inhale, keep the back straight. And as we exhale, we gently, keeping the back straight, we go forward and we keep this position. So if you're a bit wobbly, you can take your back leg and cross it laterally across the back of the body to give you more balance, or you can take your right foot and increase the width between the feet. I'm going to keep the lunge and we settle into this position. We're not leaning forward, We're keeping the back straight. Inhaling as we lift up through the spine. Exhaling as we soften. Inhale and check. We're lifting up through the chest as well, opening the chest, elongating the spine. Exhale and soften. A good stretch on the hamstring, releasing of the hips. Now we inhale as we raise the arms, palms facing. Inhale, lift them up. We've warmed up all these areas. Exhale as we soften. Inhale as we lift up. Exhale, soften. Of course, you don't have to lift the arms if you don't want to. You can come out of the lunge, have a rest, and go back and do it. But if you want to go stronger, you follow these other instructions. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, soften. Inhale, lift up through the arms as you push up through the right leg. And exhale down with the arms. Yeah. Of course, we're going to change leg now. On the right knee, do a trial lunge. See that you've got the width. Check that it's comfortable. Check that you're not straining yourself. Check that it's not too much to begin with. But it should be that the lower part of the leg remains perpendicular. Inhale, and then just soften into the lunge again. You're not leaning forward. Inhale, lift up through the chest. Soften down into a lunge. I'm a bit wobbly myself, so I need more width between the feet. So that's what I do, and I can take my back leg and put it across diagonally. That's better. Remember, we're always out of balance with each side, so you have to play about with it until you get comfortable. Remember, it should be effortless. You shouldn't be out of breath. There shouldn't be any wobble. There shouldn't be any strain. So now I'm in a position which is very comfortable. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, soften through. Shoulders are totally relaxed. Ragdoll arms. A smile on my face. And at this point, I can wear confidence. The height of fashion. But I wasn't confident in the position a few moments ago, or the posture. Because you need this surety of stance. Introduce the arms now as we inhale, lift up, and exhale down. Inhale, lift up, and exhale down. And to come out, you inhale as you lift up, exhale down. Now you can have a rest and stay in your knees, but if you want to have one more position in this movement, it's the twist. So we'll go back to the right leg forward, and we're just going to do the twist. Regain your position. Check that it's comfortable. Inhale, stretch out the arms. Then we turn around to the left as we lunge. It's a very strong one. Inhale, stretch through the fingers and soften. Inhale, stretch through the fingers and soften. Again, you can stay in this as long as you wish. And when you're ready to come out, you push through the leg, up you come, turn around, and lower the arms. And then lastly, forward with the left leg. Check you've got the position. Always check, because as the body strengthens and you get more confidence in the posture, you can stay in them long enough. Inhale, stretch out the arms. I'm going to be facing the wall now this time. Exhale, turn round to your right. Three breaths, 4 breaths, 5 breaths, whatever you're comfortable with. Inhale, stretch through the fingers. Exhale, soften. And to come out, inhale as you push around, turn around. And out we come. Roll out your mats. Because I'm almost out of vision now. And all the excitement. Sit for a few, thread in the needle. We can relax and thread in the needle. How's that? So we're into the cat position. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Check that your knees are not too narrow. That's the most common mistake. If your wrists are uncomfortable in this position, you can just edge your fingers forward. Again, the same as last week, we'll just do don't worry about the inhale or exhale, just move the spine about. Push up and through and hollow and lengthen the throat. We're not looking for the slow cat today. We're just easing out any areas of tension created by the last few stretches. And threading the needle. So we inhale as we raise the right arm. Look up towards the right arm. Wait for your natural pause. Exhale as we come down. You can rest on the elbow if that's as far as you want to go, or you can come right through and rest on the shoulder. I hope you're still hearing me. As we raise the left hand. And stay in this position for a few breaths. So we're inhaling, we're stretching up, and as we exhale, we're trying to increase the twist. When you're ready to come out, inhale as you push up with the left hand. Exhale, relax. Now with the left arm. Inhale as we raise the left. I know Karen and Howard, you know this. Exhale as you come down. You can stop on the elbow, or you can push right through and rest on the shoulder. As you raise the right arm. And settle into the position. And breathe slowly and deeply. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, release. Inhale, stretch up, look up, exhale. You're gently trying to strengthen the twist. In your own time, push up with the right hand, release the left shoulder. So we'll do one more in your own time. Inhale as you raise the right arm. Look up. Exhale as we come down. Rest on the shoulder or the elbow. Up we come with the left. Any confusion, just look at the screen. Again, it's up to you how long you stay in these positions. But always with awareness of what they're doing to your body and your mind. Inhale with the left. Exhale. And you'll find with each one it becomes easier and easier. Once you've finished your movements, you sit gently back on the heels. Straighten the arms, walk away with the fingers. And elongate. Inhale, walk away with the fingers, gently sit back in the heels. Trying to straighten the arms. And you can feel what's happening to the shoulders and the top of the arms. You can take the arms and sweep them round by your side into the pose of the child. Tuck your chin in firmly. Rest the top of your head on the ground. And you're trying to take the breath in to the top of the back of the rib cage. Release through the elbows, which will stretch the upper back. Semi-inverted position. You bring in oxygenated blood up to the brain. Really relax through the arms, elbows, fingers. And you may feel a gentle stretch in the upper back. For those of you who are comfortable in this position, please stay here. Breathe slowly and deeply. But if you want to move into a downward facing dog, then please do. We stretch our hands, stretch our fingers out. We come up with our seat. We're just going to stretch our calf muscles. Tuck our toes under. And we come up with the bottom. If If you're happy to stay in the pose of the child, then please do. You can increase your bottom in the pose of the child and go into perfected here. So here we're going to stretch through the fingers, downward facing dog, lift up through the hips and soften through the heels. My glasses are falling off. Stretch through the fingers. Lift up through the hips. Soften through the heels. Inhale and lengthen through those arms. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Lift up through the hip. Soften through the heels. And we're going to bend at the right knee, which will give you a stretch through the left calf. But what you're trying to do is keep the angle of your downward facing dog. So the tendency is once you bend at the right knee, then you let go of your stretch. Bend at the right knee, inhale, and stretch through the left. Then you reverse. Bend at the left knee, inhale, re-engage your angle of your downward facing dog. Stretch through the right calf. It's a strong one. Relax. Lift up on your toes. And then gently walk in. Bend at the knees. If you stayed in the pose of the child, and gently come up into a standing position. Slowly, 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 so the blood trickles back out of the head, reducing the chance of dizziness. And up you come. So a slightly different class today, a lot stronger, but you pick and choose the bits that work for you. We're going to finish with the bow and arrow. So again, before we do the bow and arrow, just let everything settle down. The bow and arrow. So again, always if you're in a position on the mat to check that your heels are in line, you stand at the side of the mat. We'll go into a comfortable stance. And you're going to swivel on the right heel. And then you take your left toes around to face the right foot. And again, we're going to check our stance. This is what we're looking for. We've done it many times today. You don't want this way beyond with the knee perpendicular. You don't have to be right down. You can be up like this. We're stretching out the right arm. Now, when we take, this isn't a strong stretch at the moment because I can take my left hand right round and touch my right hand. So that's hopeless. Nothing's happening there. But when I really stretch and I try to take my left hand around, it only comes down to the elbow. So that's a stretch you're looking for. So you've got your stance. Remember, it's got to be balanced. You've got to wear confidence. It's a height of fashion. You have to have your balance with your bow and arrow. And then you're going to come round and you're stretching, stretching, stretching for that right arm. Inhale as you pull back the string. And you're stretching through that right arm. You're getting a lovely contraction in the right leg. You're taking aim. As you let go. And you fired your bow, your arrow. So again, you can come up, give your thigh a rest. Take a few comfort breaths. Get another bow out the back. Stretch out. Get your stance. And really take this right arm, really lift it through the socket, through the elbow, through the wrist, and I can get nowhere near this hand. So I'm stretching, I'm stretching. Now I'm pulling back. Inhale as I pull back. Elbow up. The elbow has to remain up. I'm sorry, I forgot that the first time. Elbow up. Take aim. Away it goes. So again, you can come out to give your thigh a rest. You can give your arm a rest if you wish for the last one. Ellen, I saw that. Okay, last one. Stretch through, down on your stance. Really stretch. Stretch forward. Inhale as you pull back, elbow up. Really stretch through that right arm. Take aim. Inhale as we come up. We don't have to move our feet at all, or stance. We're swiveling round in the right heel, swiveling round in the left, and we change direction. So check that you're comfortable. And remember, in these forward lunges, you're always trying to get the inside of your knee to overtake the outside. The knees have a tendency to come in. So to get your position of no wobbling, you take the inside of the knee is always trying to overtake the outside, and that'll get you your stance. Inhale, soften. So again, stretch up with the left arm. Come forward with the right. Nowhere near it. Stretch forward. Inhale as you pull back. Elbow up. Stay in the position for as long as you wish. If you're taking aim, do more in your own time. You can come out and rest the leg. Take a few breaths. Back into your stance. Come forward, stretch, stretch, stretch. Inhale as you pull back. Elbow up. And the last one, make it a good one. Forward into our stance. Inside of the knee overtaking the outside. Stretch through that left arm. Take a right one forward. I can barely reach. Inhale as I pull back. Elbow up. Feet around to the front. Gently heel toe back in. Stand tall. Close your eyes. Give yourself a big pat in the back. And I want you to just do alternate nostril breathing mentally. So we're not using our hands. Stand tall. Breathe in through the left nostril. Just don't doubt it. Do it with confidence. In left. Out right. In right. Out left. Including your natural pause. The seed of meditation. In left, out right. In right, out. 2 more rounds. And we'll finish with the quote by Philip Urso. In stillness, all conflict must end. In stillness, all conflict must end. So, of course, it's stillness of thoughts, because if we get between 40 to 50,000 a day, some people say more, you're trying to get some spaces, some stillness between the thoughts. And then you have freedom. It doesn't matter what else is going on in your life. If you have stillness between your thoughts, you're free. Because, however, this is the one I've mentioned many times, worrying does not reduce tomorrow of sorrow. It only reduces today of strength. Worrying does not reduce tomorrow of sorrow. It only reduces today of strength. Namaste. Thank you so much. Enjoy your weekend.